Echoes of '89, a world in flux 1989. It was a year of seismic shifts. The Berlin Wall crumbled, the Cold War began to thaw. The world watched, unsure of what would rise from the ashes. Today, in 2025, we feel a similar tremor. The global landscape is shifting again. This time, it's not just political, it's technological, economic and social. The United States, once a beacon of stability, is now a source of uncertainty. And the aftershocks are being felt across the globe. We see a world grappling with immense change, the rise of artificial intelligence, the resurgence of political populism, the widening gap between the haves and the have-nots. The old order is crumbling, but what will replace it? That's the question that keeps leaders, investors, and everyday citizens awake at night. The answer, like the future itself, remains unclear. One thing is certain, we are at an inflection point. The decisions made today will reverberate for decades to come. Will we rise to the challenge, or will we be swept away by the tide of history? The stakes are high and the clock is ticking. The American storm debt, Trump, and discontent. The United States, once the bedrock of the global economy, is teetering on the edge. Decades of unchecked spending have left the nation drowning in a sea of red ink. The national debt is a ticking time bomb, and the fuse is getting shorter by the day. Adding fuel to the fire is the return of Donald Trump to the political arena. Trump's policies, a volatile mix of protectionism and populism, have injected a dangerous dose of uncertainty into the markets. His recent decision to slap tariffs on steel and aluminum imports has sent shockwaves through global supply chains. Investors are running for cover, fearing a full-blown trade war. The social fabric of America is also fraying at the edges. Economic inequality is rampant, with the gap between rich and poor widening at an alarming rate. The American dream, once a promise whispered from generation to generation, now feels like a distant memory for many. The AI revolution progress, and it's displaced. Amidst the political and economic turmoil, a technological revolution is underway. Artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming every facet of our lives, from the way we work to the way we interact with the world around us. While AI holds immense promise, it also poses significant challenges. As machines become increasingly sophisticated, they threaten to displace millions of workers from their jobs. Truck drivers, factory workers, even white-collar professionals like lawyers and accountants are at risk of being automated out of existence. This mass displacement of labor could have devastating consequences, leading to widespread unemployment, social unrest, and political instability. Riding the wave, opportunities in uncertainty. The current climate of uncertainty can be daunting, but for those who can keep their heads while others are losing theirs, it also presents unique opportunities. Savvy investors who understand the cyclical nature of history can profit handsomely from the coming volatility. The key is to identify the trends that will shape the future and position oneself accordingly. Investing in companies at the forefront of the AI revolution, for example, could yield significant returns in the years to come. Similarly, those who understand the dynamics of global power shifts can capitalize on emerging markets and new trade routes. History is a funny thing. It often repeats itself. Even more interesting, it seems to follow patterns. Some historians believe in a 36-year cycle of global change. This theory suggests that every 36 years the world undergoes a major transformation. These transformations can be political, economic, or social. They reshape the global landscape. The year 1953 marked the death of Joseph Stalin. Stalin's death had a profound impact on the Cold War. It led to a power struggle in the Soviet Union. This period of uncertainty shifted the dynamics of the Cold War. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell. This event signaled the end of the Cold War. It was a time of great upheaval. The Soviet Union dissolved. China embarked on a path of rapid modernization. The world watched as a new era began. Now in 2025, we find ourselves at another potential turning point. The 36-year cycle suggests we are on the brink of a new era. But what will this new era hold? To understand where we might be headed, we need to examine the past. The death of Stalin in 1953 threw the Soviet Union into disarray. A power vacuum emerged. Nikita Khrushchev eventually took control. He denounced Stalin's brutal policies. This denunciation marked a shift in Soviet politics. The Cold War, however, continued. The United States and the Soviet Union engaged in a nuclear arms race. Both superpowers expanded their spheres of influence. Proxy wars erupted around the globe. Fast forward 36 years and the world witnessed another seismic shift. In 1989, the Cold War came to an end. The Berlin Wall fell. Democracy movements swept across Eastern Europe. The Soviet Union, weakened by internal problems, collapsed. The collapse of the Soviet Union had a domino effect. It led to the independence of many Eastern European countries. Today, in 2025, we see echoes of the past. The United States, once the undisputed global leader, faces challenges. The national debt has ballooned to unsustainable levels. Global confidence in the US dollar is waning. Adding to these concerns is the rise of artificial intelligence. AI is rapidly transforming industries. It's also changing the nature of warfare. The country that masters AI will have a significant advantage in the 21st century. The geopolitical landscape is also shifting. China has emerged as a major economic and military power. Russia, under Vladimir Putin, is flexing its muscles on the world stage. The European Union, grappling with internal divisions, is struggling to maintain its unity. The 36-year cycle theory is just that, a theory. It is not a perfect predictor of the future. However, it does offer a valuable lesson. History has a way of repeating itself. The patterns of the past can provide insights into the present. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, we must learn from history. We must understand the forces that have shaped our world. We must be prepared for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Only then can we hope to build a more peaceful and prosperous future.
Am I the only one that didn't know Trump filed for bankruptcy 6 times? Yeah, 6 times. Let's dive into the chaos. Donald Trump. Businessman, politician, and wait for it, 6-time bankruptcy filer. Now he's back, slapping a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum. Sound strong? Think again. These tariffs might look like a power move, but they come with a cost. Take the Bay Bridge in California, built with Chinese steel, saving $400 million. Imagine the price tag now with tariffs. These tariffs don't protect American workers. They inflate prices and force companies to outsource. Expect higher car prices, pricier canned drinks, and costly appliances. Short-term pain inflation rises, stock market dips. But there's a silver lining. By late 2025, markets could rebound, just not where you might think. Watch AI and automation, emerging markets, and commodities. The 36-year economic cycle is in play. Are you prepared? Drop a comment. Will Trump save the economy or bankrupt it? And how will you protect your money? Follow for real financial insights. AI-driven, historically proven, and unfiltered. Don't miss out.